Tom.
Yes.
I have to go have a swig.
Do what you got to do, my man.
I am magic.
He's fucking nuts is what he is.
Oh, my God.
3, 2, 1.
And here we go.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Not Another Nerdy Podcast, episode number 2. My name is Tom Van Zant, and I am your host, and with me are my magical and my metal co-hosts, Mr. D-Rock Derek Amitras.
Damn, in this episode, I could already tell we need a little energot and a lot of luck.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And
Here comes the money.
the man who brings the money, Mr. J Money.
Derek, Tom.
I knew you'd come.
Yeah, baby, you knew we'd come. How are you, Money?
Couldn't be better.
How you doing, D-Rock?
Rocking and rolling.
So, episode 1 dropped. Did you guys get any feedback?
Oh, yes.
And was it positive?
Yes.
Good. Glad to hear it. Yes, we released our very first episode last week. It was very exciting. We reviewed Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and I think it went very well.
Just going to try to not talk over you guys.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Hey, we're starting off here, dude.
Yeah, it's a new deal. We'll get it down to a science, but yeah,
It's a new day.
That's it. Yeah, that was the
Yes,
one.
it is.
The one criticism that I heard was that it was very chaotic at times because everyone was talking over each other. But there were 4 of us on at once, so that also makes it difficult to manage sometimes.
Hey, we still sounded a lot better than your last podcast.
Oh, stop it!
Nobody's in the ocean.
No one's in a tank,
A fish tank.
a fish tank. Throwing shade,
Ay.
throwing lots of shade. It's shady in here. Don't need
Shady
sun.
is as shady does.
I don't need
Once a sell out,
sunglasses.
always a sellout.
I don't need sunglasses. It's wicked shady in here. All right, Money.
Yo,
Can you give me a little social media presence? Let all these fine listeners, all these not fans know where they can hear all things Not Another Nerdy Podcast.
absolutely, Tom. Twitter, @NotPodcast1. Instagram, @NotPodcast1. Snapchat, NotPodcast1. Facebook.com/NotPodcast1.
It's universal.
Oh, it sure as hell is.
All you got to remember is Not Podcast and the number 1, and you are golden.
You are so money and you don't even know.
You are so money. Thank you for that. I enjoy all of that information. It's important.
Sure is.
So we're here. It is Christmas week. We've said in the past that this podcast is going to be a lot of different things. It's all nerdy stuff, and not just movie, not just TV, not just video games, not just cartoons, not just comic books, but toys. I don't think there's enough toy talk on podcasts these days, so we're going to rectify that situation. We're going to talk some toys, and it is Christmas week, and what makes you think about Christmas more than toys?
Derek is rocking the toys.
Hell yeah, we're all rocking toys. We're grown men with plastic men. It's kind of weird, but that's okay.
There's no grown men here.
You're right. So, yeah, we're going to talk about toys, and we figure since it's Christmas, we're going to open up the toy box and talk about toys of Christmas past. I know over the last 40-something years, I've received a lot of cool presents, and I'm sure you two have as well, so
Oh, yeah. Dear God, you're old.
I am. So let's get into it. Let's open up that toy box, shall we?
Who wants to go first?
I will pick you, Money. Why don't you take it away and give us your most favorite toy you ever got for Christmas? Give us a good one.
1977. Got the original X-Wing fighter, the original TIE fighter, the white one.
Nice.
My father took the Star Wars figures and he put them together in a triangle and packaged them like that so I wouldn't know what they were. So I unwrapped this freaking triangle and holy crap, it's 3 Star Wars figures together.
Awesome.
And after that, it would have been the Wild Man who bought me all of the G1 Transformers, the first movie figures, like all of them.
Really?
Blur Cup, Rodimus Prime, all of them.
RC?
There was no RC, unfortunately.
The Wild Man was good. He was a good man.
He was good, people.
Awesome. What about you, Derek? Any memorable Christmas presents? Any awesome toys that you would ask for that Santa Claus brought you?
Yeah, I'd probably say the coolest Christmas present or Christmas idea was the way the Wild Man and the Outlaw would package up action figures for me and Mr. Money back in the day, where they would take empty 30 packs of PBR or Budweiser and cram all the action figures inside there and then wrap it up. And then you'd open it up, your present, you're like, oh, cool, I got beer, and I'm 7 years old. And then you'd open it up, and there's a bunch of Secret Wars figures, there's a bunch of Superpower figures, there's a bunch of wrestling figures. Like, this is the best Christmas ever.
It's awesome.
A bunch of G1 Transformers.
Yep. So, like, any famous line of the year, that year was what we got. I remember I got all the late 80s, early 90s WWF Hasbro or figures. Got pretty much that whole set that year. That was amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I'd probably say one of the coolest things, which wasn't, even though this episode is toys, but wasn't toy related, was the Wild Man went out and got me the Sega CD on Christmas Eve, and he got it for me for Christmas that year.
I would consider that a toy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like an action figure.
No, it's a video game.
That was
games.
like one of the most memorable things that I could remember thinking that was so cool back in the day.
I will never forget that.
You remember that?
Oh, God, yeah. Can we please, Tom?
What?
Please, Tom, do something for the Wild Man right now?
Yes. Are we going to raise the glass?
No, I want you to do it.
All right, I'm going to raise the glass for the Wild Man. Here we go.
Yep.
This one's for you, Wild Man.
Thanks, Tom.
For the listeners out there who aren't sure, the Wild Man is Derek's father. May he rest in peace. He was a good guy. Good man.
Beyond good.
The spirit of the Wild Man is looking over this podcast, I'm sure.
The Wild Man bought me many, many toys over the years.
Yes, he did.
He sure did.
Oh, hell yeah.
A lot of my stuff came from birthdays. When I was trying to think of the stuff for this episode, I kept going back and forth with what I got for Christmas, what I got for my birthday. Because what the Wild Man would do for my birthday, which is only a month after Christmas, is he would just take me to Toys R Us on Boston Road in Springfield, Massachusetts, and be like, "Here you go, Derek. Here's your carriage. Let's go fill it up, whatever you want."
Nice.
Like, all right, cool. So, like, one year I got all the Tiger Hawks figures, Centurion figures, Bionic 6 figures.
Oh, I remember them.
Yeah, I had everything.
It's pretty awesome.
And humanoids?
Yeah, I had some of those.
Sectors?
Yeah, I had
Sectors?
some of those.
How
Yeah,
about-
I had that creepy furry bug that you put your hand in, and it
Yeah.
was battery operated, and the wings would flap.
Right. It was I think
Very
it was
creepy.
wasn't it a fly? It was a fly. It was supposed to be a big
Yeah.
fly. How about Captain Power?
Ooh.
I think I had that, yeah.
That was pretty awesome. I remember Captain Power.
What about that pinball machine?
At the den?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was that yours?
No. The Harley Davidson one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
That was the Outlaws.
All right.
Ride to live, live to ride.
Well, I would say my most memorable Christmas was when I got Atari 2600. That was like the biggest deal ever.
You remember
lucky
that?
bastard. You lucky bastard.
Oh, that was so amazing.
I didn't get mine until like 5 years later.
Oh no, we got it the year it came out, and I remember distinctly. It was funny. My dad was like, son, it took Santa a long time to come up with the Atari 2600, so unfortunately, it's one of the only presents he could bring you. Like, he tried to justify why all I got was the Atari and a few games. I could give two fucking shits. I had the Atari 2600 in my living room, and I didn't care that there were no other presents. I was so
What
fucking
year did that
stoked.
come out?
Like 1968?
No. 68. How old do you think I am?
Oh, that's when my dad graduated high school.
You guys are fucking jerk-offs. 68.
72? It was like 75, Tom, the latest.
Here it is. Released.
Before I was born.
Yeah.
It was 1977, buddy.
Before Derek was born.
Still before I was born.
The Atari 2600 was released on September 11th, 1977.
So you were what, 21?
I was 4, you prick. 4.
Hey, Tom, the Sega CD came out in 1992, and the original MSRP was $299.
Holy shitballs.
I remember playing that. I remember playing that thing into the dead.
I looked it up, Tom, too. That Sega CD came with tons of games in that original set. It came with Sherlock Holmes game. It came with a Sega Classic Pack with Golden Axe, Shinobi, Streets of Rage, and Columns.
Columns for the fucking win.
Do you remember the good old days when video game consoles came with free games? That was so awesome.
Xbox comes a free game every month.
Yeah, but they're down. It's not the same.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the same. So yeah, it came with Pitfall, which I fucking loved that game. I played Pitfall till my fingers bled. Even though it was so goddamn repetitive, it was so much fun.
I just recently bought the Atari anthologies for Xbox One, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no Activision games on it at all.
Why?
It sucks. It sucks.
Well, that's a different company.
Yeah, the only redeemable game is freaking Yar's Revenge. Everything else is garbage.
No Space Invaders?
Well, maybe like the first version. But
I
that's
love
crap.
Space Invaders. What are you talking about? Space Invaders is great.
That is a good game. And Asteroids.
How about Frogger?
Yeah, I think there is Frogger, the arcade version or whatever.
How about Asteroids?
Yeah.
Love Asteroids.
Mm-hmm. Asteroids is classic. Missile Command?
Crap.
No, you're nuts. You're a crazy man, J Money.
Tom, my uncle used to have a arcade style cabinet for Asteroids.
Really?
Which uncle?
On my mom's side, my Uncle Dave.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Not sure if he still has it, but I should ask him. It's amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
Why don't you get some arcade style cabinets set up in your basement, Tom?
Psh,
You can build them out of Legos. I love watching. You know why I love watching Rogue One, Tom? Not with what Rob said about you got all the lines and hints to the old movies, but I liked watching it with you because every time you saw something cool on screen like a ship, you'd be like, "Well, I'm getting that Lego set."
Yep. Pretty much. I'm just glad you weren't annoyed because anytime I went to see a movie with Joey or Mark, they would get mad at me because I would make comments throughout the movie. It's like,
No, I don't care.
what am I supposed to do? Sit there in complete silence? Like, what's the
Lines
point?
around your phone like Joey is the whole time.
What is the point of going to the fucking movies with friends if you don't make comments and react with each other? Like, why don't you just go see it by yourself?
Tangents, people.
Yes, reel it in. So
Back on the Astro train.
yeah, let's get back. So the Atari 2600 was probably my most memorable Christmas gift, but I got to tell you, I had some major Christmases.
Go.
I realized it when I was racking my brain to think of these earlier today. I was kind of a spoiled shithead.
Were you a divorced couple?
No, I wasn't married at that young age. Oh, you mean were my parents divorced? No.
Yeah.
No. But my
I thought you were married.
right. But
You're married, Tom?
I did benefit from the fact that my father was never around, so he would make up for it by spoiling me. So, okay. But yeah, I had 1 year I got the Death Star playset, which was fucking amaze balls. Remember, it came with the little trash compactor at the bottom full of the little foam pieces and the Dianoga, the plastic Dianoga, and you could crank the thing to make the wall close. It was so fucking cool.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh my God, what?
I had one friend who had that.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that.
It had a tower that had the top of it looked like Darth Vader's head, and it was an elevator, and you could go up and down. You could make Obi-Wan go up in the elevator to the top level so that he could deactivate the tractor beam, and then in the very bottom of it, there was a trap door on the second level, which dropped down to the lowest level, and in that lowest level was the trash compactor. It was
You rich bitch.
fucking awesome, dude.
So it wasn't a big ball playset, right? It was just like a
no,
square
it was
playset?
Yeah, it was like a standing plastic playset, and it was 3 levels with like an elevator that connected all 3 levels, and it was just I played with that thing for hours. That was so much fucking fun, and there was the lower level had a little you could reenact the scene where Luke and Leia swing across. Had a little like string, and you could hook it and swing them. Oh, so fucking fun. That was
It was
so
just
fun.
like the Castle Grayskull set where you open it, you could put it together and open it up.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
No. This didn't open up. It was
Oh, it didn't?
No. Yeah, it was.
In
just
fact,
straight.
you know what? I'm going to post some pictures on our Facebook page so the listeners can see exactly what the hell I'm talking about. So any toys we refer to, we're going to make a little album called Toys from Christmas Past, and we're going to put these pictures of these toys in there so you can see exactly what we're referring to as you
Now
listen.
that you did say that, Tom, I did have the Jay Money will love this. I did have the Ewok Village, and I'm pretty sure I got that for Christmas one year. And I love the shit out of that playset. Oh my God, it was so awesome.
Remember, it came with the little chair you could put C-3PO in and have him carry him around.
Yep.
I remember that. Who's that asshole that lived next door to you?
I forget.
Hopefully, he doesn't listen to the.
Bell?
Hopefully he doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Bill Be-
Yeah.
No last names, please. Money, you just love creating editing for me.
Dude, he tried to play with my. I'm not even going into it.
He tried
Derek
to-
knows what I'm talking about.
He tried to play with your
Nah,
action.
I don't know what you're
He
talking
tried to
about.
play
I
with
don't
your.
think I want to know.
He tried to play with your action figure.
My Street Fighter fight stick.
Really?
I don't remember this.
Did it move? When he reached for it, did it move? We're all friends here. You can tell us.
He crawled back into his pants.
I'm out.
Is that why you started drinking? Because that would be enough to make me start drinking.
Heavily ever since.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. So yeah, I had the Death Star playset. Then one year I got the fucking AT-AT, which, God, that's a great toy. The
I
original
never had that
AT-AT.
either. My
See?
friends had that. My friends had the Jawa Sandcrawler. I never
See,
had
I
that.
never got the Sandcrawler, but we'll get into that because we are going to talk about toys we always wanted, but Santa never brought us. But we'll get into that later. But I had the AT-AT, other memorable toys, the remote control R2-D2. Come on,
Never had that.
It was awesome. It was little. Like, I wish it was bigger, but it was little. It was
That's what she said.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's why you're money, baby. But that thing was cool, except the only problem was it only had like 2 buttons, and to make him turn, you had to hit the reverse button, and when he would go in reverse, the wheel would turn him. So in order to turn him, you'd have to go in reverse and make him back up, and then he would kind of spin around, and then you could press forward again, and he would go in a straight line. But that toy was great. Obviously, I got my first bike at Christmas, so that was a memorable one.
I have it written down. My first mongoose
Yeah.
with the California lights patch.
Hell
Remember
yeah.
those?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
fucking awesome. You're bringing me back. That's
Mongoose expert with those little things on the wheels.
awesome. Oh
where you-
yeah,
the
they
pegs,
made
the
and
pegs.
they made the fucking noise when you. Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Tom, one of these days on the show, we'll get into how I originally hated Empire Strikes Back.
Wait, what?
What?
I hated it.
Where did that come from out of left field?
Talking about toys because I didn't have any Empire Strikes Back toys.
Oh, so that's why you hated it.
No,
Oh,
but we'll get into that in a later episode.
all right. Well, thanks for teasing that. Now all the listeners are going to be wondering how the hell could anyone hate Empire Strikes Back?
Oh, did I hate it?
Oh God! Delete. Original.
Obsolete.
Obviously, the original Nintendo. That was a great Christmas present. I mean, it doesn't top even though it was better than Atari. Getting the Atari was like, I mean, I was the only kid in my neighborhood who had the Atari, so it was like I was instantly the most popular kid in my neighborhood because I had Atari 2600.
I didn't have that till way later. Same with the original Nintendo. I didn't have it till like 3 or 4 years later.
Yeah, Nintendo was great. Oh my God. One of my other most memorable toys, I got the fucking Lion Voltron, the metal one. The original. Awesome. Oh, it was so awesome.
I hate Voltron.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hate Voltron.
I don't think I
Why?
can do this podcast with you anymore.
J Money has a lot of weird hatreds towards
He
things.
certainly does.
I hate Power Rangers.
Well, so do I, but
Okay.
I don't hate Power Rangers. I mean,
that's different.
It kind of came after, I wasn't young enough to be into the Power Rangers, but
That's the thing. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either. But I always hated Voltron. Hated it.
But you want to know the coolest toy? Like Atari 2600 was the coolest Christmas present, but the coolest toy had to have been the fucking Cobra Terrordrome. I got one of those one year for Christmas, and then here's the best part. My grandparents got me the same fucking thing because apparently my parents forgot to tell them that they got it. So I had 2. Talk about an embarrassment of riches. I had 2 fucking Cobra Terrordromes.
You had yuppie parents.
No, I didn't. Why were they yuppies? I just told you it was a duplicate gift because they didn't tell my grandparents they had already gotten it.
Only yuppies could afford those.
Are you going to get 2 cars for Christmas this year, Tom? And have
Exactly.
a duplicate car.
I'm happy to just have the one car after my fucking raccoon incident. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're real happy you got that one car.
Stop.
Oh, here we go.
It's a
Here we
sore-
go.
it's
Here
a-
we go.
It's a sore.
There goes J Money's referral too.
It's a sore subject for my friend Derek, who sells cars and who I did not buy a car from.
Delete.
Delete.
Yeah, delete.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so that was an embarrassment of riches having 2 Terrordromes. I remember playing in the backyard, I'd set one up on one side of the yard and one on the other side of the yard and have like these awesome epic battles. Ugh, I was such a freaking
Wait,
nerd.
you kept both of them?
Of course.
Why don't you just return one and get the Jawa Sandcrawler?
There was no eBay back then.
Yeah, right? Because I was like 10. How would I know how to do that?
They didn't do gift receipts back then?
I don't, dude, I don't know. I was 10 years old. Someone would have had to take me to the store to return it. I wouldn't
Tom,
know how to
I'm
do
doing
that.
the math. You were probably about 17 back then.
No, I was not. Shut
When
the
the
fuck
Terror
up.
Drome came out?
I was 10. I'm going to Google it right now, you
Yeah,
fucking
Terror
wise
Drome
ass.
came out in 86, 87.
Okay, I was not 10. I was 13. But that's still young. It's too young to go to the fucking toy store by myself. And-
Dude, my friends would have beat the shit out of you for that second Terradrome.
I know. It is embarrassing. And honestly, I forgot about it until I started thinking about Christmas presents. And then I'm like, holy shit, there was that year that I got 2 fucking Terradromes. And my brother got the G.I. Joe headquarters. So we were fucking set.
You have a brother? You have a brother?
Yeah, I have a brother. I have 2 brothers.
Oh.
Now this podcast is getting real shady.
I've been friends with Money for I don't even know how many years. You never
At
knew.
least 20.
You never knew I had a brother?
Not 2.
I knew.
Yeah, you knew.
I knew you'd come.
I knew you'd come, brother.
I've even met him before.
But yeah, my brother got
They're much better looking than you are, Tom.
Oh, sure. Of course. But I've got the voice. So
Are they older?
No, I'm the oldest.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Tom's the Ugnut of the family.
Yeah, I seriously am. My brother's like 8 feet tall. My mother, I make the joke that she was snorting Miracle Grow when she was pregnant for him, and she must have been doing coke when she was pregnant for me because it must have stunted me. I don't know.
Well, that's why I got 2 Terradromes.
That's why, right, to make up for it.
What the hell did they get? If you got 2 Terradromes, your brothers get.
I told you, my
They
brother,
got 5 USS flags.
Yeah, no shit.
he got the G.I. Joe headquarters with the little jail. Remember? It had the jail.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking awesome. It was so cool.
That was smaller than the flag, right?
Oh, yeah. The flag was gigantic. The flag was like I think it might have been 5 feet long.
I've seen the flag in real life, but I've never seen I never had it, but I've never seen the headquarters in real life, so I don't know what the scale was.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of the headquarters on the Facebook page in that album. The flag, G.I. Joe, 1985 USS flag. Now, this is one of the ones that I would call the toy that got away. I always wanted this and never got it. But now I feel almost ashamed to complain because I realize, talking about the stuff that I did get, that I was kind of spoiled. I really shouldn't complain about this.
Did you take one of the Terradromes to school with you, too? Did you have one at school and have one at home, too?
No, the thing was fucking big. You don't remember? It was pretty big.
I have one.
Derek has one.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking big. You can't carry it around. I mean, you can carry it around, but not comfortably.
That's
I
what
don't know
she
if you
said.
left it.
That's what she said. I'm going to play the commercial for the USS flag because it's fucking awesome. This is the original TV commercial.
Introducing the G.I. Joe USS Flag aircraft carrier. Imagine being on the deck of this aircraft carrier.
USS Flag is fantastic! It's so big! You think you walk aircraft? Where's the admiral? Down here! G.I. Joe!
G.I. Joe USS Flag aircraft carrier comes with what you see here, other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
It's awesome.
Rules.
Oh, I so wanted that thing.
The chills just hearing shit like that.
Yeah. I just wish the sound quality was a little better. But what do you expect from a TV commercial from the 80s?
Mm-hmm. Early 80s.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I had the He-Man there. The
Castle Grayskull?
yeah, I had that.
I had that too.
Snake Mountain?
I never got Snake
I
Mountain.
never had Snake Mountain.
Yeah, I didn't either.
had Castle Grayskull, though.
Yeah, Castle Grayskull was awesome.
I was a little too old when that came out, so a lot of my buddies made fun of me.
Yeah, who cares?
Well, I obviously don't.
They're gonna make fun of you They're really gonna make fun of you now. I mean, you got
They're all working at like AutoZone now.
You got more fucking toys now than you did back then.
Well, obviously.
So yeah, and one of the things, like in terms of toys that I never got that I always wanted, I really, really, really wanted the Sega Genesis, and I never got one of those. It was awesome, the Sega Genesis, but my father, and rightfully so, his argument was, you have Nintendo, you don't need Sega, so he wasn't going to get me both.
Can I tell a quick story about the Genesis?
Of course you can.
The Hoyok Mall closes at 9:30. I left my house in East Hampton at 9:21.
Yep.
And I said, I'm going to go to Service Merchandise and buy a Genesis.
Service merchandise. That's like what Best Buy was back in the day.
So I made it there in 8 minutes at 9:29, and I bought a Genesis, and I charged it on my card.
That's awesome. And then you ran home and played it for hours on end.
It came with Sonic 2.
Nice.
Oh wow, you got the newer one.
Yeah, it was me and S-Dog.
I got the original one with a golden axe in it,
No, I didn't have that one.
which my mom didn't want me to have because she thought it wasn't appropriate for me.
Because of the axe?
No, just because I don't know.
Because it's a video
It's a
game?
violent game. I
Just
don't
thought it was going to rot your brain.
Probably.
So what's on your list of toys that got away? What did you not get that you always wanted?
I would say probably the AT-AT and probably any of those big G.I. Joe sets I never got. I had tons of figures in the smaller vehicles, but I never got any of the big sets like you were talking about that, Tom had duplicates and triplicates of.
Sorry. If I knew you back then, I would have given you one of them.
Quadruples.
Yeah, well, that's why I couldn't get any because your family bought them all off the shelf.
This isn't true. We were not rich. I know it sounds... I sound like an asshole right now. I'm just going to stop talking. I really wasn't spoiled. It sounds like I was, but I really wasn't.
Did your parents tell you to not buy cars from your friends when you grew up either?
Boy, you're never going to let that go.
Nope.
That is a sore subject for you. All you got to do is pay another raccoon to run out in front of me. I'll need another car.
All you got to make is 29 more payments until your lease is up.
That's right. And then I can buy a car from you.
Yep.
Poor Grace. She can't eat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. At least she's out of diapers.
Here's Derek. 2 weeks into December, he's bragging to me how he's sold 13 fucking cars already this month. I'm not feeling sorry for him. Okay?
That was like 20-something.
Derek calls me up. He's like, "You asshole, you didn't buy that car for me, and now I can't get that new Mini-Mate set I want."
J Money, what other things did I get for Christmas, J Money?
Oh, God. So many Transformers. Oh, God. What the? Thundercats.
Thundercats are great. I never.
Yeah, we haven't talked about those yet.
You know why? Because I never fucking got the Thundercat toys.
Derek got a ton of those, dude.
Nope. I got He-Man. I got plenty of He-Man shit.
Well, I had tons of He-Man because that was right on the verge of, where I was like 11 and then like 13.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I had all kinds of fucking He-Man shit. Holy crap.
Did you get She-Ra too?
No, I was out of it by then.
Yeah.
'Cause I was at the end of the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I got Modulok and Hordak.
I'm looking up right now. He-Man was 82, so I was only 1 year old. Yeah.
You're so full of shit.
Yeah, right.
Derek!
82, I would have been.
Talk about what you got.
I would have been 9.
I had a bunch of Thundercat stuff.
Teen?
Shut up, money. You fucking dick. Thundercats are awesome, dude. Did you have both Mumras?
No, I hate Thundercats.
You're fucking
What?
nuts.
That was after my time, I think. I never got into Thundercats at all.
It couldn't be after your time, money. I was into Thundercats.
Nope, I never liked them. Never, ever.
Boy.
I loved Robotech, though.
Yep.
I had a bunch of Robotech stuff.
What? How do you hate Voltron, but you like
Yeah, that makes no sense.
I just never liked it. But I liked Robotech. I love Mask.
Oh, my Mask. I remember that. Thundercats came out in 1985, money. You were still young enough to like Thundercats.
No, I was out of it by then.
You're nuts.
What about cops fighting crime?
I remember that.
Nope, way out of it by cops.
But you
I had a
remember
bunch of those.
You remember Captain Power,
Barely.
where you'd shoot at the TV. You'd have the video.
Oh, I had the video cassette.
Yeah.
I had that.
Remember?
I did have that.
Yes, you did.
Oh, God.
I remember the Wild Man got me Photon one year because laser tag was all sold out at the store.
Oh God, I remember how big. Remember how big laser tag was? It was huge back in the day.
Or like laser fit. Oh.
Stop.
Delete.
You just love creating shit for me to edit.
Yes.
Keeping me busy, keeping me in a job. I appreciate you.
I can feel like Aubrey would fall asleep.
You got to stop drinking so much. That's why you're passing out, my friend. You have to pace yourself during these podcast episodes. It's only an hour of your time. Can't you pace yourself in an hour?
He doesn't know you're talking to him.
Yes, he does. He's ignoring me.
Where's Steve?
Nonsense talk. The listeners are like, what is he talking about? Don't worry, listeners. We don't know what he's talking about either.
We might have to end the show with two hosts instead of three.
That's right. This isn't in humor. We have no idea what he's talking about. So, Money, what were some toys or gifts that you wanted that you never got? What was on your list of toys?
Yeah,
that
you never
got
liked
away?
anything, Jay, so it shouldn't be hard.
That's what she said. Money?
Go to Derek.
Oh, my God.
Oh, did you guys ever have a big wheel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, I got a big wheel for Christmas. That was the fucking best.
That's
I
what
was
she
just going to
said.
say that. I used to ride around on my big wheel with the photon guns.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Big wheels were great. And we had a great driveway for it because our driveway was kind of on a hill.
Yeah.
My mother used to freak out because me and my brother would get up at the top and just let it rip and go flying down the driveway into the street and then pull that side brake thing and skid sideways and fucking go tearing off down the street. My mother would be like, watch out for cars, you kids. Oh, we had a blast.
You
I
let
thought you
her
were on
rip?
I thought you were on a private way because your driveway was like a mile long up to your mansion, right?
Shut the fuck up.
That's when you let her rip.
With the gated with the gated entrance. We were not rich.
Were the security guards there to open up the gate?
Would you stop it? It's not true.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Furthest from the truth.
Our truth?
Ugly truth. And what about, this is way before your time, Derek, but Money, you might remember this. Do you remember a toy called the Big Track?
No.
Dude, it was fucking amazeballs. I loved that thing. I got it one Christmas, and you could pre-program it. It had a little keypad on the top of it, and you could program it to go like 3 feet this way and then stop and turn and go this way 2 feet, and it would make noises and shit like laser noises. It also came with there was a trailer that you hitched to the back of it, and you could put shit in and have it drive shit around your house. But it was awesome. If I remember correctly, it had like 6 wheels on it. I'm going to have to go.
My parents had no money to give me anything with lasers on it back then.
No, it wasn't like real lasers.
Did you ride it?
That's what she said.
No, you didn't ride it. I'll put a picture on the Facebook page. It was so fucking cool. It looked like something out of Battlestar Galactica. It was like silver with these cool stickers on it. And it had
Now that's something I love. I love Battlestar Galactica.
It was a programmable electric vehicle. Milton Bradley released it in 1979. I remember getting it.
Jesus Christ.
It was like a futuristic sci-fi tank.
Just think, Aubrey wasn't...
She wasn't even born yet.
He had a mute.
What you say? He's got a puke?
He said he had to mute. But the thing was awesome. I'll put a picture up. It's so fucking cool.
Was there a remote control?
Sounds like a
No,
sex
it was.
toy.
It wasn't remote control. It had like a keypad on the top of it, and you could actually like code it. You could like program it.
In 1975?
In 1979, the toy could remember up to 16 commands, and then it executed them in a sequence. So you could have it like drive so far, turn. It was awesome. Thing was awesome.
Could it get you a beer like the robot in Rocky 3?
No, unfortunately, I mean, you could put a beer in the back of it, and it could drive it over to you. But what's the point? You'd have to get up to get the beer to put it in the thing. So, but the Big Track was awesome. Someone out there remembers the Big Track, I'm sure. One of our listeners over 50.
Why, Jeff?
Would you slow down? Stop drinking right now. You're not going to make it to the end of this podcast if you don't.
Yeah, but our listeners have been wanting for more of J Money drinking cheap vodka.
That's the truth.
We got to give it to them.
People enjoy J Money's alcoholism.
Really? Who?
Iron Mike.
All the ladies, Jay.
Farmer Mike?
All the
Yeah.
ladies.
Farmer Mike wants more J Money drinking cheap vodka.
Yeah, I think it's time you take a big swig. Is he taking one? I don't know what he's doing.
I think so. I don't know. Doesn't sound like it.
I'm back.
There he is. Do you guys remember how awesome the Castle Grayskull toy was?
Yes.
Dude,
What's that plane you put on top?
Something Hawk. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Talonhawk?
Could be.
Tom,
Yes, sir.
What was that plane you put on top of Castle Grayskull?
I don't even remember that. It didn't come with a plane.
I had to buy it separately.
Oh.
Yeah, you bought it separately, yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
It's awesome. I always thought it was weird that Castle Grayskull didn't come with the sorceress. Like, I thought the sorceress should have been a figure with it.
Well, the weird part was she came out like 5 years later.
Right. When nobody
Remember that?
cared.
Yeah, nobody cared. Nobody gave a crap.
Right.
Stupid bitch.
Money. What did the sorceress ever do to you?
Nothing. That's the.
I had Snake Mountain, and I had Castle Grayskull too at some point.
See? So you were spoiled too, you little shit.
I probably got it from a tag sale. It was probably the used version of yours.
It was my parents put it out in the yard and your parents bought it. You must have gotten the Millennium Falcon for Christmas.
Never had it.
Come on.
Did I have that, Jay? I don't remember, honestly.
No, I never knew anybody that had that except for Steve.
Dude, the Millennium Falcon was awesome.
Well, duh.
The only problem with it was way too easy to lose the pieces because it came with all these little tiny accessories.
Right.
I lost the fucking table, the little chess game.
Yep. You had everything,
really?
Tom.
Well, it was in the Millennium Falcon. It was part of it.
Was that a mail away?
What?
The little table?
No, the table was part of it. It came with the Falcon.
Oh, okay.
But I lost it. That fell out. And then I lost the little rails that held the hatch door.
Now, the only vehicles I ever had were the TIE Fighter and X-Wing.
I never had a TIE Fighter. I had the X-Wing.
I had the white.
X-Wing.
I had the white TIE Fighter too, the original one.
The original TIE Fighter was white?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Look it up.
That.
Well,
Look it up, broski.
I believe you. I just don't understand why they would make it white. It was never white in the movies.
Because they made it like before the movie came out.
Just another instance of corporate America whitewashing things. Fucking awful.
I got to mute.
Racist bastards.
Yeah, I had the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, the B-Wing. I had tons of Star Wars vehicles.
No B-Wing.
I had the Rancor. Because Return of the Jedi came out like that Christmas, like 83, Christmas 83. Like I got tons of like Star Wars stuff that year.
So you got Jabba.
I got Jabba. I got with Salacious Crumb and his little tray that he sat on. I got the Rancor.
Dude, what was up with that Jabba fucking set? The platform that he sat on, you take him off of it and open it up. What were you supposed to do? What were you supposed to put in there?
Dead bodies.
Yeah, but was that supposed to be the
Salacious Crumb in there?
Was that supposed to be the trap door where you fall down into the Rancor pit?
I think so. I don't know.
Because that was stupid. Like that was a stupid thing. Stupid thing that they did with that playset.
But it was cool that it was on wheels.
Tom.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember the catalog that came with Empire when it had the Return of the Jedi stuff and it was blacked out?
Oh, you mean the little like pamphlet that came in the toy boxes?
Yep.
Yes.
And the Jedi stuff they had a picture of Jabba, but it was blacked out.
Yeah, you couldn't tell what he was. It was just like a shadow silhouette.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It was shady. Kenner was being shady.
Not as shady as
You there, Money? What happened to you?
Yeah, I'm here. Why?
Oh, I don't know. You were like talking, and then in mid sentence you stopped.
Well, because I'm trying to not talk over you guys, so I'm just trying to be like I say something and then I stop and then you guys talk.
All right, fair enough.
I'm trying to get a flow of this bullshit.
Well, you're doing a fine job tonight, I have to tell you. Much better than episode 1.
The Phantom Menace?
Oh, God. No, a Rogue One review.
Can I tell you what my coolest Transformer I had was?
Of course you can. Was it
saw the video.
Omega Supreme?
What video?
The Optimus Primal?
Oh, no,
you
not that.
Did you get that notification, dude? Been viewed over fucking 50 times.
What are you talking about?
On Instagram.
Oh.
Tom, are you on our Instagram page or no?
No, I don't do that Instagram. See,
holy shit, Tom! Seriously, ask Derek. We're tearing it fucking up on Instagram.
Okay.
That's our best social media platform, right, Derek?
Yep.
I thought Snapchat was.
Okay, for virgins, it's our best social media platform. That's.
Oh boy. Yeah, how are you going to know when I get new mini mates, Tom, if you don't follow Instagram page?
I don't know. Tweet about them.
Oh, stickers.
I'm on Twitter.
Okay, but the Instagram page, yeah, we're getting tons of likes on that page.
All
It's
right.
crazy.
I'll sign up for Instagram. I probably
don't
have
bother.
it. No, I might have an Instagram. I just never use it, so I don't know about it.
Joey told me you had one.
Yeah, I must have one.
Something like
Joey
that.
would know. He's the social media guru.
He said it was like I love gay men.
Yeah, that sounds like Joey. Sounds about right. So yeah, if you're looking for me on Instagram, just search at I love gay men and I'll pop right up. So it is Christmas week. What are you guys buying yourself for Christmas? Now that we're all old enough to buy our own fucking toys,
Yeah.
and quite honestly, I feel kind of silly because I was going to say that the reason I buy toys now is because I never got the toys I wanted when I was younger. But upon reflecting on this, I realize I pretty much got everything I wanted. So.
You really had the USS Flag?
No, I did not. That's the one that I didn't.
But you had a buddy that did.
Yeah, I knew someone who had it.
Wow.
But
You had the headquarters, right?
I had the headquarters, and my brother had the G.I. Joe headquarters, and then I had 2 Terradromes.
Oh, shit.
Does your other brothers have like 6 USS Defiance too?
No. Oh, man, that was a big place at the Defiant. Mm-hmm. That was the space shuttle, right?
Is somebody peeing?
What?
Are you peeing?
No, I already did that a couple minutes ago. I was just pouring some water. I'm laughing a lot. I gotta stay hydrated.
Do you want to maybe make an omelet or something while you're on the podcast?
Where's my eggs, bitch?
Can we talk about Bill for a minute?
No, none of the listeners know who Bill is.
Me and Derek are pissed off at him.
You can talk about anything you want, but you have to explain it to the listeners out there. Otherwise, they're not going to care what you're talking about.
And then just fast forward through the part.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I can edit
Like I
it
used to
out.
do when Tom was on the other show. I just fast forward when he would talk.
Whoa!
Thanks. That's nice. Touche. You know, it's funny because people ask me, so on your new podcast, who's going to be the asshole? And I was like, well, neither of these guys are really assholes, but you've both actually been stepping up. You've both been kind of an asshole to me. So good job, both of you.
Just wait until I start drinking.
You guys are awful.
Awfully entertaining.
Yep.
Awfully drunk.
Awfully hysterical.
So, yeah, now that we buy our own toys, what are you buying yourself for Christmas this year, boys?
Actually, you know what I bought for this year? I bought not Podcast 1 stickers.
There you go.
I used my bonus check for those.
Nice.
I got a gross of them.
A
Just got a
gross.
small bonus check.
Yep. I've been handing them out like crazy. The chicks are going wild.
I saw that.
Carly's going mad.
Yeah, she's back. She haven't given us any stickers yet. She wants one on her phone and to pass them out to her friends at work.
Tell her to come and get them.
No more shouting out to the ladies.
No.
You shout out to the men.
That's Tom's line.
Ooh.
Hey, whatever gets more downloads.
Right.
Loads.
Dropping loads. Awesome. Well, why don't we wrap up? Because I think we're done talking about this shit. It's time to put all the toys back in the toy box and close it up for the year.
What are you buying for yourself for Christmas, Tom?
Well, I've been looking at a few Lego sets.
I buy shit all the time. Just look at her Instagram. So.
I know. It's like,
I don't need to buy anything else.
What are you buying yourself for Christmas? Oh, no, I'm sorry. What are you buying yourself for Tuesday? Going out shopping again on Thursday. Fucking Derek.
He's off on Thursdays.
Dude, I've never met anyone who goes toy hunting more than D-Rock, Derek Metris, right here. This man.
Last names.
You've already been exposed.
That's what she said.
Or in your case, that's what he said.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
You find any good toys on your most recent toy hunts?
No, not really. I hit up Amazon a lot in the last week or so. That's where I got all those Marvel Legends for like really cheap.
Well, it's not really a toy hunt if you order it on Amazon.
Yeah, I know, but there hasn't really been too much in the stores lately.
Well, it is Christmas time.
Don't worry, I'm always looking.
Yeah, you are.
That was attractive.
Thank you.
Jay, you know what wrestling toys were awesome back in the day?
Which ones?
The LJN giant rubber ones.
I didn't like those.
Really?
Yeah, I hated all those wrestling figures back in the day.
Because they weren't posable.
I think that I was just over it by then.
They didn't move at all.
Over
Yeah.
it? Like, that's when they first came out.
Yeah, they were all like frozen in rubber like molded in these poses. Like Superfly Jimmy Snuka was like stuck with his arms up.
So, did you like them, Tom?
I had them.
Yeah, did you like them though?
I mean, I guess because it was the only choice we
That's
had.
the thing.
I
Yeah,
mean,
back then that was the only thing.
That was all we had.
I was over wrestling by then.
I was mad because I never got Roddy Piper.
I was out of it by then.
Now you're back into it.
I told you guys before, I was out of wrestling from like freshman year in high school till like college. I was out of it.
What brought you back? The Rock?
No. You want to go here or no?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
we're talking.
I won free tickets on the Laser on 98.3 to a house show in Springfield.
Laser, that's Robbie the Leprechaun station. Yeah,
I was just randomly listening to it one day in 1994, and
no, that's when I was in high school, not when you were in high school.
No, he said he was in college.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, they had a contest. Call up, be caller 5 for free tickets, and I called up and I won the tickets and. I was like, okay, who the fuck is going to go to this with me? And I asked like 5 people, and everyone was like, that's stupid. And I called Derek's mom. I'm like, hey, I got free tickets to wrestling. Can Derek go? And she was like,
oh my God, Jason, this is so nice of you. You're like the best cousin ever.
That is such a good impression of Derek's mom.
I don't remember any of this.
Really? You don't?
No.
Wow. It's word for word, dude. And she was like,
yeah, Derek, he can go.
Because it was like a Tuesday night, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm like, he's not going to be home till like midnight. And she was like,
yeah, he can go.
And I'm like, okay. Because I can't find anyone to go with me. And I'm not going alone. I won these stupid tickets. And I picked up Derek. And we went. And I liked wrestling again ever since.
Do you remember, what was the card? Do you remember who?
Oh, yeah. Razor Ramon, dude, fought like 4 times because it was a stupid TV taping. So every guy like would come out like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, so they could get different takes, yeah.
It was all just like jobber matches.
Oh, okay. It was just to make them look good.
Yeah, it was just a stupid TV show. They literally shot a month of TV in that one night.
Huh.
That was it. I was like, okay, this is cool again. So, because I could drink.
Fucking Razor Ramon.
The bad guy?
I remember him.
Uzi Machismo. Well, I'm glad you called me after you called everyone else you knew.
I was just going to say, he called like 5 people and nobody wanted to go.
That's probably why it's not a memorable moment for me.
You were last choice.
Oh, sorry I called on my friends. And then I was
Bill?
like, Bill wasn't my friend then. Bill
He's
wasn't
barely your friend now.
He's a sellout, dude. I'm so mad at him.
Don't worry, he won't get mad at you because he won't listen to this episode for about 3 weeks.
Exactly. On the weekend. At least Tom got that joke.
Bill, I have a new podcast. Would you check it out? Yeah, I think 3 months from now I'll have time.
Yeah, well, what I don't like when they're listening to on WEI, I'll listen to it.
Right. I'll listen to your podcast.
Yeah.
My friend.
Gotta have to ask my sister.
We love you, Dollar Bill. We're just busting your balls.
Did I tell you how his sister texted me and asked me what to get him for Christmas?
No, why would she ask you?
Ask me what she should get him for Christmas.
Right, why would she ask you?
Because she has no clue.
Well, why would you have a clue?
I told her what to get him.
Or did you?
Get him some headphones so you can listen to the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, why don't you tell us? Because it's not like it's going to get ruined for him. He's not going to listen to this episode anytime before Christmas.
I'll tell you exactly what I told her, Bill. Or what's your name?
Keep drinking.
I said get him Lego Dimensions.
Oh, there you go. Which one? The Batman one?
The Fantastic Beasts one.
Get him you really want to piss him off? Get him the female Ghostbusters one.
Isn't it only one starter set?
Oof. Yeah, there's only one starter set.
Yeah. And then I told her, I go, that way me and Derek can get him to buy all the stupid shit all year long.
He can give me the little minifigures that comes with him.
Yeah, get him to the Doctor Who one.
Oh, my God.
Whatever.
Fucking hate Doctor Who.
Oh, God, the worst.
Stop, you guys. Don't be so lasagna.
That's the first thing I said I didn't like. Chain Money hasn't liked anything all night.
Oh, he's been poo-pooing everything.
No, I haven't. I've been restrained.
With all your hatred and bashing.
Negativity.
Things. All your negativity. All right, boys. Well, let's wrap it up. This episode isn't going to end itself. What do you think? You got any recommendations for our listeners out there?
Oof. You go first, J Money.
I got nothing.
J Money recommends that you drink beer or you drink vodka, but only if you're of age. Not Another Nerdy Podcast does not advocate underage drinking.
Actually, I watched the last episode of Scream Queens.
Oh yeah, what'd you think?
It tied it all up.
I was a little surprised they didn't kill a few people.
They could either end it all now or continue, but I think it's over.
Yeah, they left it open for a third.
But I think it's over, though. That's it.
Yeah, that's too bad. So we'll never know what happened to Chanel.
Well, you know what? People don't like good stuff, but they like crap like the Big Bang Theory. So, what are you going to do?
Seriously.
Thank you for making that announcement that no one cared about.
Thank you, Chanel.
And I recommend that Derek watches Westworld.
Oh, that's so good.
I got to get caught up on it. I'm behind. I recommend that people are not fans post pictures of cool toys and games that they get for the holiday season. Post it to our page.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Interact with us more. That's what we need. Some more interaction on that page.
I will post more Optimus Primal videos for you in response.
Jesus Christ, that got a lot of views. I got a thing on my phone. It's like your video has been viewed like 50 times. Oh.
Is 50 a lot? I don't know.
For Instagram, yeah.
For Instagram, yeah.
For like a stupid Instagram page, dude, yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, I recommend that everybody continue to download and listen to Not Another Nerdy Podcast because we're just getting started. This is only episode 2. We're just getting geared up.
Oh, yeah, we are.
And I also want to let you know that, as I mentioned in last week's episode, that I produced the So Wizard Podcast Christmas Cosplay Special, which may or may not be released.
Delete!
We're kind of not sure, so I don't know if he's planning on releasing it or not, but I think he is. I definitely put in a lot of time and effort recording it and editing it and producing it, so I'm hoping he's going to release it.
No names.
But if it is available, you should download that and check it out because I did interview 4 very cool, very talented cosplayers, and it was great. It was a lot of fun, so check that out, and also stay tuned later this week. We will be releasing... Oh, man, have I been drinking?
Swig, swig, swig.
Swig, swig. We will be releasing episode 2.5, which is not an actual episode. It's almost like a bonus episode, kind of like episode 0. But I think people are going to find it interesting. Certain people more than others. And it's going to answer a lot of questions that some of you out there may have.
Like if Tom loves men.
Well, we all know he does.
Like why I'm no longer on So Wizard Podcast.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
So check that out. And hopefully after that episode airs and I've aired out all my grievances and told my side of the story, we can put this whole thing to rest and we don't have to mention them again. So that's going to wrap up episode 2. Our sort of kind of holiday special when we discussed our toys from Christmas past. Thank you guys very much for sharing with us. On behalf of my magical and metal co-hosts, Mr. D-Rock, Derek Mitras.
What you gonna do when Not Podcast 1 runs wild on you?
Nice. And of course, the man who brings the money, Mr. J Money.
Tom, Derek, this is more than a mere mortal podcast. We are going to be motherfucking magic.
Awesome. My name is Tom Van Zant. This has been Not Another Nerdy Podcast, episode number 2 in the books. Thanks for joining us and checking it out. Please spread that word of nerd and let everyone know about us. And we'll talk to you next week. Until then, bye-bye.
Not podcast fans. I knew you'd come.
Maybe that was money. Tell me that wasn't money.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.